And I'm tracking the sunrise. It's going to happen at 5:45, so still about an hour away. Sunset happening at 8:08, 14 hours, 23 minutes of daylight. It's going to be a toasty start to the work week, but things are cooling down just in time for the 4th of July holiday forecast just around the corner. Here's Hannula.
All right, thanks so much, Belen. Good morning to you on this Monday. Let's check the drive right now from Mission Hills to the 105 on the South 405. Easy conditions out there. Speeds in the 70s through North Hills, Van Nuys, Sherman Oaks, and also Bel Air. That drive will take 23 minutes. Coming up in a few, I'll check conditions on the North 5 through Downey.
Children aren't getting the exercise that they need, and they need it so much, not just for the creativity, the aspect, the physical aspect, but also because of mental health.
Yes, cognitive health, right?
Yeah.
The more we move. Oh my, did you show Nadia Comaneci any of your handstands or
did she show you anything?
I was dancing right next to her, and of course how to stick the landing.
Absolutely.
Perfect 10 right there.
I could feel that energy.
Right?
Like everybody was so happy.
The foundation has
cool.
done so many great things in the community for all of these years. Like they've really made a difference.
Yeah, and they want to keep impacting the community, leaving that legacy. We've got lots of great events coming to LA, so they want to make sure to get everybody motivated and active. Looking forward to those big things.
Oh, fantastic.
So
we love it.
Yes.
Thank you. All right, well, let's take a look at the weather because today it's going to be another toasty one to get outside. I have my Play Day Block Party special guest pass right here. I'm going to wear it for my friends at the LA 48
VIP.
LA 84 Foundation. All right, let's talk about the weather because, wow, can you believe it? We're at the last day of June. And when we take a look at the numbers so far in this month, most of the numbers have been above normal. So it has felt like summer. It's going to continue to feel like summer on this last day of the month. Here's what you can expect. Yes, we have a little bit of marine layer out there, but it's not going to take long for it to clear up. We're going to get to that sunshine, and the heat's going to continue. For the first part of the week, it is going to be very warm. Inland spots will be in the 80s and 90s, and then a slight cool down coming our way from the middle towards the end of the week, just in time for the 4th of July. So let's take a look at the current conditions. Right now, we've got 60s on the map. Very comfortable start to the day. Inland, skies are clear, but at the coast, you'll notice it's a little cooler. We've got some cloud cover there. Gradually, everybody clears. We'll get to that sunshine. But anything you have to do outside, can't stress it enough to take advantage of the cooler temperatures during the morning. Here's a look at the afternoon temperatures. Yep, we're above normal. Nice near the coast in the 70s, but we've got 84 today in Anaheim, Los Angeles, 82, 90s in the valleys, the Inland Empire, mid to upper 90s, flirting with 100 degrees, mid 90s over in the deserts and Big Bear, 78. No watches, no warnings. We're at that time of year when these temperatures are more frequent and more normal. But a reminder that if you're not practicing good heat safety, you could run the risk of getting heat illness. So please take those precautions. Here's the hour-by-hour forecast for our friends in the deserts. You've got numbers in the 70s already at 7 a.m. Bright sunny skies. By noon, 92 degrees. During the afternoon, temperatures are going to be in the mid-90s. You factor in the wind, and we're looking at conditions out there where it feels like an oven. It is going to be very hot. Now, here's the trend in the coming days. The good news is that from here on out, the weather is going to be cooling down. For example, the trend in Santa Clarita shows 94 today, 91 tomorrow, and look at the temperatures Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's going to be the little valley in our forecast, the coolest day, but still feeling pretty warm. Numbers will be in the upper 80s, and then gradually things start to warm back up Saturday and Sunday. And I'm looking at that 4th of July forecast. I'll keep bringing it to you. This is just regular summertime heat. Thankfully, we're not looking at any excessively hot temperatures. 70s at the coast on Friday, 80s for the Basin Orange County, 90 for the valleys, the IE, the deserts, 96, and the mountains, 75 degrees. So here's what it all looks like in your 7-day forecast. We will continue to see the marine layer, but just at the coast. Inland, it's going to be bright and sunny, and you see how the numbers, they come down through Thursday, they come up a little bit on Friday, and even more over the weekend, but no excessive heat on the way. The valleys will have temperatures in the 90s today, then low to mid 80s Wednesday, Thursday, 85 4th of July. The Inland Empire is going to be in the mid 90s today, low 90s at the end of the week. The desert's already hot, 90-degree streak, low desert 112 today, getting a little cooler at the end of the week, but still really hot. And in the mountains, temperatures will be in the 70s, 75 for for the 4th of July. That's your forecast, everyone. Now back to Holly. How are the roads?
Right now, coast is clear, Belen, especially in West LA. This is where Jeff Sharping is driving in street vision. He's moving south on the 405 towards Culver City. As you can see, great conditions out there, no traffic. Now, we do have an issue in the Downey area. I want to give you an update. When I first mentioned this hazard, it was listed on the West 105 at Bellflower Boulevard. It's actually on the North 605 to the West 105. The number 2 lane of that connector is blocked by a disabled vehicle out of gas. A moment ago, it was red on the North 605 approaching the West 105. Hopefully they have this hazard cleared, but I just wanted to mention and give you the updated information because it was impacting the commute on the North 605. Mid-City West 10 near Normandy Avenue, a crash involving a semi. Thankfully, those vehicles have been moved over to the right shoulder. No delays for folks making their way towards the 405. North 5 Drive, Downey to the 134. Easy 18-minute speeds in the 60s through Downey, Commerce, and also East Los Angeles. Now, coming up in a few, we will check conditions in downtown LA. Lynette, over to you.
Holly, thank you. And be sure to...
We'll take you back to the Inland Empire in the location where the wolf fire is currently burning to show you the current observation stations out there. The temperatures are balmy. We've got 67 and 76 near those reporting stations in Beaumont and Banning with calm winds to winds up to 12 miles per hour. And look at the humidity. It is low in the teens and also about 31 degrees. Now, as we head into the afternoon hours, the winds will become breezy in that area, but not excessively strong. You'll notice that the winds reaching speeds up to about 18 miles per hour in the early afternoon hours. But unfortunately, the temperatures will be hot for firefighters out there, and that humidity will continue to drop. So we've got a hot, dry, sunny forecast that just continues to dry out the vegetation even more. The temperatures in the deserts are going to be in the 90s. In the Inland Empire, we will have numbers in the 90s, close to 100 degrees for a few of you, sunny and breezy during the afternoon. Over in Orange County, somewhat of a marine layer this morning. It's going to clear up quickly, and we're going to get to temperatures in the 80s inland, Orange County, 70s at the coast. Here's Ventura County. 70s near the ocean inland. We've got 80s in Thousand Oaks, Simi Valley, 88. Look at the San Fernando Valley temperatures in the low 90s, 94 in Santa Clarita. And here's your day in LA. It is going to be a warm end to June coming up. The 7-day forecast will show you what's in store as we begin July. Right now, here's the drive with Holly. Folks are going to need their sunglasses.
Yes, sunglasses, sunscreen. We got to protect ourselves in this heat. Also, stay hydrated. Good morning to you on this Monday. Jeff Sharping is in street vision traveling east on the 91, making his way towards the 710. Things look great, and also the sky looks pretty right now. From there, let's head to Diamond Bar. I first mentioned this wreck around 10 minutes ago. CHP says it's West 60 near the 57. It involves 3 vehicles. It's also impacting the eastbound side because one of the 3 vehicles that crashed on the West 60 lost a tire that bounced over to the eastbound side. We hope everybody is safe in the area. I'll continue to bring you updates when they become available in downtown LA. Coast is clear. Things look great on the 110, the 10, the 101, and also the 5 from East LA into downtown Los Angeles. West 10 Drive, 5 to the 405 will take under 15 minutes. Speeds in the 60s. All looks good through downtown LA and Mid-City. The next time you see me, we will check conditions on the West 210 through Glendora. Lynette, over to you.
Holly, thank you. And next at 5, the
Belen.
And how special for it to happen here in front of our home crowd.
Right.
Yes, and our
need
stadium.
that energy.
Exactly.
done.
And you know, Dodgers fans really show up. So let's talk about the weather for today. Thankfully, as we get towards the second half of the week, things are going to change on us. No watches, no warnings, amigos, but we're into that time of year when we've got this summertime pattern with us. We have a very shallow marine layer out there. It's just at the coast inland. It's going to be a bright, sunny start. And we're all going to clear up, and we're going to have temperatures in the 80s and 90s away from the coast. It will be slightly cooler for the second half of the week as we get closer to the 4th of July. This morning, it's a very comfortable morning, but get outdoors as early as you can because the numbers are going to start to heat up. We're going to have 60s out the door this morning, low 60s at the coast. Temperatures over in Big Bear will be around 48 degrees this morning. And look at the afternoon temperatures. Nothing we haven't experienced so far this year. Above normal inland, 80s, 90s, the Inland Empire, mid to upper 90s 90s, almost 100 degrees. Mid-90s in the deserts, Big Bear 78, and mild at the coast where temperatures are going to be in the 70s. No excessively strong winds in the forecast, but this afternoon it will turn breezy, especially up the coast for the Inland Empire and also in the deserts. So the combination of that hot, dry weather and just that breeze is really drying out our vegetation. So a reminder that we have to be fire ready in these months. Like looking at the air quality, and it is unhealthy for sensitive groups in the Inland Empire near Riverside. That's what the orange means. So limit your time outside there, especially if you have respiratory problems. Yellow, it's okay. It's moderate. It's acceptable. The best air quality is near the ocean. That's where we're going to have the best air quality, where we're going to be in the green along LA and Orange County coastline. Now, the weather in the coming days is going to cool down. Look at Ontario. Today we're in the 90s, but tomorrow upper 80s, mid 80s on Wednesday, and then Thursday temperatures at 85 degrees. So a pattern change. Here is the forecast for most of the country from July 5th through July 9th. Again, at the end of the week, most of the country will have above normal temperatures. And right here in Southern California, we're looking at temperatures finally lowering to below normal. What that means, or what that translates into, is that we're going to have a comfortable yet warm 4th of July. So you see the temperatures coming down over the next 7 days. As we get into the 4th of July, the temperatures will be around 80 degrees and then just slightly warmer this weekend. The coast will continue to have low 70s with patchy clouds and fog during the morning, clearing to sunshine. In the valleys, 90s today, and then temperatures come down a few degrees through Thursday, mid 80s for the 4th of July, and then slightly warmer weekend. The Inland Empire, mid 90s today, but little by little things cool down. By the 4th of July, we'll have low 90s. It does get a little warmer this weekend. In the deserts, you're already in the 90s with breezy afternoon winds. The low desert, 112 today. Temperatures for them will only get to 106 at the end of the week. That's the cool off over in the Palm Springs area. And in the mountains, temperatures will be in the upper 70s. The next 2 days, by the 4th of July, temperatures will be in the mid 70s. So download the NBCLA app to help you plan for the coming days. Any outdoor activities you may have, you can also reach out to us. All right, let's talk about traffic. Here's Holly Hannula.
All right, good morning to you on this Monday. Thanks so much for waking up with us. A live look at the great conditions on the North 605. Jeff Sharping is approaching the 5 freeway. No problems at this time. Now we're in Santa Clarita, where we have a crash on the North 5 right at the 14. There are lanes blocked, but no slowing at this time. I'm going to let you know if that changes. I did notice a little bit of slowing on the 14 through Canyon Country. From Palmdale to the 5, that drive will take 40 minutes, all good through Acton. But as you can see in Canyon Country, we're looking at a little bit of a backup. West 210 Glendora to Glendale will take just about 21 minutes. Speeds in the 50s. It's starting to get busy in the Glendora area, but things right now look good through Azusa, Irwindale, Monrovia, Arcadia, and also Pasadena. And then Orange County still seeing a lot of green. No problems through Anaheim, Santa Ana, Irvine on the 5 freeway. Things look good through Brea, Fullerton, and Anaheim on the 57. And it's clear in both directions right now through Anaheim Hills on the 91. Coming up in a few, we will check conditions through Long Beach. Lynette, Michelle, over to you.
Holly, thank you. All right.